Right, hello. Hope you can hear me. Uh, might have to sort this out a minute. Flip it, neck. Danny, hi mate. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm just doing some quick tests a moment, just to see if we're coming through. Okay. Yes, it's working. Okay, we're back. Yay! Right, I'm just going to put something up on the other stream and say refresh the page and see if they got it. There's a new stream up, folks. Jump over and say hi. Forsaken, hi mate, how you doing? So we had some technical issues there, didn't we? We don't normally get things like that. But I think what it was, what happened was, that's a Jeffro thing. It's because Mark Urbex, hi mate, how you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. It's because I plugged in the headphone as I was streaming, and it just didn't work, did it? So yeah. Anyway, we're here. So I hope you're all good. Hope your week's been okay. It's been interesting for me. We've done a few things this week, and yeah, we've got a video. Me and David did a ghost hunt last night out near some derelict woods near Truro, folks. Quite good, actually. So, yeah. So it's really good. So, yeah. Liam. Hi, Liam. I haven't seen you for ages either. How you doing? Have you done some explores of late? Um, we've definitely been pushing the boat out a little bit of late, haven't we? Again. So let's just quickly recap what we've been doing. Now, I was invited on the Secret Vault the other night, but my webcam decided that it didn't want to work, folks. So I couldn't go on. But we will go back. We will be on it at some stage. I guarantee you. It's just a matter of time, really. Right. Okay. So I've got a new video coming up later tonight, and it's a drone flight over at Portreath. Now, Portreath is on the North Cornish coast. It is a well-known tourist destination, but also it's the local beach for my local area, which is Camborne and Redruth. So yeah, that's really cool, huh? So I don't know how long it is. It's 7 minutes and 10 seconds long. So it's not just Portree, folks. It's actually up the coast a bit as well, towards the old RAF station and just around to Ralph's Cupboard. Me and Mrs. Kernow had to move about 4 times to maintain our visual line of bullshit. I mean, sorry, because that's the rules now. Sorry, you know. But yeah, hope you're all good. So yeah, that will be going live tonight. Now, let's recap on what we've been up to since last week. Okay, so me and David did Captain Cornish. Ahoy, how you doing, mate? I see that you've been down at Poldice Arsenic area. That's quite interesting because my family used to live down there in one of the miners' cottage. I've got a picture of my great grandparents and my uncle and auntie. Um, actually stood outside of the building, taken in, I think it was the 1960s, early 60s, I believe. Yeah, but yeah, you store it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you, Mark Roberts. That's nice. Um, so yeah, that whole area, I do know it exceedingly well, and it's an interesting area. It's steeped in Cornish mining history, folks. Now, if you want to head over to Captain Cornish and have a look at the video yourself, it's very good because using follow me mode on the drone, which I've got all my drones have got that, but I don't tend to use it now. I did do that probably about 3 years ago with what drone was it? I think it was the what drone was it? It was the Air 2. Yeah, the Air 2, which is up there. And it's a really good feature, Captain, isn't it? I think you're quite impressed with it, aren't you? And I'm going to try and do that again. Now, if I use the Air 2S, which is, well, it's not really a sacrificial drone, folks, but it's, I've got it just there. I'll just grab it a minute. Bear with one. Right, let's just make sure I've got my operator ID covered up. Yes, it is. Right. Okay, so the drones that have got optical avoidance will do follow me mode. I don't think the Mini 2 will do it. I really don't think, because you've got to have optical avoidance, which is these cameras here. And of course, this is quite a nice drone, and this is not my main drone. This is a backup drone now. This was my main drone at one time. I've not actually flown this one for quite a while, but this one's quite good because it's got a 1-inch sensor, folks. Look, a 1-inch sensor, which is really, really good. The zoom on this is quite good as well, actually. I need to start using this one again, really, because I don't really want to keep using my. Yeah, I didn't think it did, Liam. I didn't think the Mini 2 did um, follow me mode, because you've got to have the optical avoidance, which is there. But you know, it's a good feature. So yeah, Captain Cornish is trying out follow me mode. I think it's quite good. So keep at it, mate. Keep doing it. Now I did do that. Like I said, probably about 3 years ago, on my older bike that I've got, and we was doing about 30 miles an hour, and the drone was right behind me, folks. It did not miss a beat, and I was panicking about it, thinking, "Oh bugger, we're going to lose the drone," like, But no, it was there. So it's really, really nice little feature, and I think we're going to be doing that um, with the bike real soon, with the Honda that we've got, and I think that'd be quite a good thing to add to the channel. Now, a few a few of you lovely subscribers has suggested that we do that some time ago, but I just haven't done it, folks, for whatever reason. But we will. Yeah, I do like what Captain's done as well, where he's got um, his camera on him and the drone as well. So you've got two aspects of the same thing, which adds to adds to it, I believe. Yeah. What do you think, Captain? Are you quite impressed with that? Because I think you are. Yeah. Right. So let's say hi to everybody. Um, Forsaken Exploration. Hi, mate. Mark Urbex, Liam, Captain, Charlotte. Yeah, hi folks. Hi folks. How you doing? I hope you're all good. And everyone else in chat, I hope you're all good too. Now, let's just catch up on. Yeah, that's good. 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 Brilliant. Okay, so we were up in China Clay District on Monday, and we've done a fair bit of filming there, as you probably are aware. Well, Friday, Danny, we're possibly going to do what we was meant to do on Monday, which you know about. Don't want to say too much publicly about that, but you know. um, the weekend, I'm not really sure what's happening at the weekend at the moment. We are going to be out. Yes, Captain. Yeah, that was really, really interesting. Now, I do come from a railway family background, and I used to volunteer at the Houston Railway, and I do know a fair bit about railways. I'll confess I don't know it all, but I know a lot more than the average person, shall we say? So yeah, Monday we were in the clay district, and we were at um, a clay dry. Well, there was more than one clay dry there. The one that we got into is not just the only one, as the Captain Cornish would know. There's another one there which we didn't get to, but we might return, and we might bring Mrs. Kernow and the crew. So we are due to do some filming with the complete crew very soon now. I've had confirmation perhaps in the next week or two. Chris and Sophie will be back, and they'll be out filming with us, along with David as well. Now, last night I was out filming with David, and I haven't even had a look at that video yet. So that is coming. It's a paranormal investigation, and it's probably going to be two parts. And I think the videos will be 20 minutes long, because we were there for about 40 odd minutes, folks. So an average 20 minutes, and maybe a 25-30 minute after that. Also got another motorcycle ride in the departure lounge, and also we've got the drone flight that I did down at Portreif, which was filmed. When was that filmed? That was filmed on Sunday, folks. So I've sat on that for a while, unfortunately. But yeah, it's nice to have a bit of backlog there. Adrian, hi mate, how you doing? I hope everybody's enjoying the weather that we've got at the moment. Now, according to the weatherman, the weekend's not looking that good. Oh, Saturday. It's just Saturday, folks. So, um, possibility that we may not do any filming on Saturday, um, but we might be able to do something in the evening. So, Saturday from 4 a.m. until 4 p.m., it's raining, unfortunately, which is going to hit us, I think. But if it does dry up in the evening, then we might be able to do something in the evening. I've got to consult with crew members. Oh, classic car show in Truro. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get to that, because we've got some family things we need to sort out on Sunday. But I'm sure you'll get there, Captain. I'm sure you'll be able to film some of that. We are hoping to get to the West of England Steam Engine Society rally this year for one day. I do know a lot of people that attend that, so I'm going to try to film as much as I can, but I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get sidetracked chatting to other folks that we know, because we do know a fair bit of people in the steam preservation movement. So I'm not sure how we're going to fare with that. And I don't think I'm going to be able to drone it, because I don't think West of England will allow me to fly the drone inside the rally field. So if I leave at a reasonable time, if I take the smaller drone with me, I might be able to do a little buzz around the outside like I did last year. So yeah, it's the 70th anniversary steam preservation rally. I think it started just on the outskirts of Redroof, and then it went to the St Agnes site, and now it's at the Stivians Showground, folks, which is Stivians. If you know Stivians Lake, it's not really a million miles from there. It's just outside of the village of Stivians. But yeah, we're hoping to do a bit of filming there. I'll probably take the pocket camera with me, and because it's quite discreet, because some folks don't like to be on camera, so I've got to like respect that, because I know quite a lot of people. Um, I don't really want to like upset anyone, if you know what I mean. So we're going to try and film it discreetly, and get some traction engines and maybe some miniature engines, and a couple of our friends, if they take their miniatures, then we might be able to have a ride, or even have a go on the controls, folks. So yeah, that should be good, shouldn't it? Next week we're buying a brand new mountain bike, a Carrera. What is it? Vulcan, is it? Hang on. I'll just tell you which one it is, folks. We're going to be bringing mountain biking back to the channel. Halfords. Halfords. Telfords. There you go. Right, I'll just tell you which one it is. I was hoping for a 24 speed, but unfortunately, um, the one that I got my eye on, it's an 18 speed, and it's basically what we want to do, folks, is we want to go light as possible. Maybe just carrying just a rucksack with a couple of basic tools in it and a bite to eat. We're going to put bottles and cages on it, and we've got lights for it already. I've got some really good lights. It's taking ages at the minute. Flipping heck. Right. Okay. Now, which one was it? It's blue and it's got front suspension, disc brakes. Computer's going a bit slow, folks, because I think because of live streaming, we've got to upgrade this computer before too long. There it is. Carrera Vulcan. And I'll just tell you a little brief bit about it. Bear with me a moment, folks. The picture's probably gone a bit skew whiff now because obviously I'm viewing this. Okay, 18 speed. It's got hydraulic brakes. The wheels are 27-inch by 5, and it's got punch-resistant tires and all that jazz. So let's click off that a minute. So there we go. Yeah, Captain. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? I've got a lot of contacts in that field, so I'm sure we'd be able to film a couple of engines ticking over, and I'm pretty sure we might be able to catch a ride on one as well. So they do invite steering up there as well. So if you're in the area, pop along. I don't think it's much to get in. I think it's like a tenner or something like that. Um, I'm probably going to go with Mrs. Kernow if she wants to go. I'm not really sure if she wants to or no at the moment. She might. So yeah, we both know quite a few people in that area. Right, let's go back to what we've been up to. So we did a drone flight on the north coast. Me and David walked to Roundwood Quay. Now, that is actually on the Carrick roads, which goes from Falmouth to Truro. And we've launched. This is where we launch our boat normally. We have got other locations that we're going to do that as well. And we did a drone flight there, and it was quite interesting. So yeah, it was really good. And then obviously we did the clay dry. I've called it the Cornish Urbex, the lost clay dry. It is kind of lost in a way. I'm sure Captain would agree with me because it was um, overgrown to get into it. And when I was there, folks, I couldn't believe. I don't know if you're aware of this, Captain, but the actual railway track is still in situ. They've not ripped it up. It's still there. I just couldn't believe that. I was absolutely gobsmacked because, like, where we are, if there's any derelict railway track, they cut it off and rip it out. It's like down at St. Earth, there was a couple of refuge sidings there. They've cut them off, they've ripped them all up. And over at Drump Road, there used to be sidings there. They cut them off and ripped them out. Um, but then also after that, I did the railway triangle, didn't I? The Lost Railway. That track has been cut off from the branch line, St Denis Junction, that is, but the track again is still there. Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah, totally agree. Yeah. Um, yes, there is. Yeah, definitely. So this is an area that fascinates me and has done for a number of years. The China Clay District, folks. Now, It was ECC, which used to stand for English China Clays, and then it was sold off to another company, and now it's Imeries, which I do believe, are they French? Are they French? I think they're French, aren't they? Or yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, they're French. Ooh la la, monsieur. Oui, oui. So yeah, um, the China Clay area, yeah, they are. Um, the China Clay district, as we call it, is vast, folks. It is a massive area. There is a lot of clay pits and infrastructure that is now abandoned. And for a person like me, it's a gift that keeps giving. It really is. So we will be going back during summer holidays, which is in the next within the next couple of weeks. Summer holidays will be commencing, and we will be out there smashing the videos out, folks. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of work in the China Clay district. I have been invited back to Tregaris Valley to do some work with the actual group, because I've been in direct contact with them, and they're very happy for me to film and document. And one of the gentlemen who I spoke to is very happy to come on camera, and so I'm going to interview him in the actual location, and we're going to talk about the history of the clay works at Tregaris. Now I know you know where that is, Captain, because it's just down the road, isn't it? So yeah, that's going to be awesome, folks, and hopefully what we can do is drum up some more support for the Friends of Tregaris Valley, so therefore they can move forward with getting this to be known by the general public. So we are a platform, we are a service which we're going to assist them, folks, because we've got over 2,500 subscribers. So getting that name out of the Friends of Tregaris is only just going to help them to possibly draw in some more revenue. Therefore, they can actually look after the site even more, which history is so important, folks. Let's just catch up with the track. Oh, you're going down there, are you, Forsaken? Yeah, it's an interesting place, mate. It really is. There is some interesting boards down there. You might meet the gentleman that I met, not meet, and he might be able to talk to you. And yeah, yes, it will be good. It's an interesting place. Um, if Captain Cornish is available, I'm sure he will tag along with you, um, because obviously that's his kind of backyard, if you know what I mean, in a manner of speaking. So yeah, so that's going to be really good, isn't it? Now we have got a permission ghost hunt coming up to our not member, member of the crew. Yes, he is a member. Sorry. And we've got a ghost hunt coming up where we've got a permission visit. And I'm not going to tell you where that is because I've been told not to reveal the location, but it is a house and it is haunted. Haunted. No, haunted, not haunted. Eh? So we're not going to live stream it. We're going to pre-record it on one of the cameras. I don't know which one actually. But no, can I ask you a question a minute now that I've got you all here? What did you think of the 360 camera? Did you think that was good? Would you like me to film in proper 360 mode? So when you move your mobile, you can actually move around wherever you want. Would you like that? You love 360, cool. Would you like that, folks? Because I can do that because I've learned so much with this, and I can do proper. Because obviously, yes, we do it is 360, but it's like, when I was down at Frenchman's Creek, well, that 360 was all in the edit. But would you like me to upload it so you can actually move the camera around so you can view what you want to view? Would you like that? Because I can do that. I didn't know I could do that, but I can. You want one? Yeah. That's the X3, mate, that one. The newer one is the X4, but that cost me 500 quid, I think that was, which is a bit heavy in the old wallet, isn't it, really? I've had this for quite a while, to be fair, but I don't really use it. But it's an extra tool, isn't it, folks? It came with this lovely cloth so you can keep the lens clean, because it's so important that the lens is kept clean at all time, because otherwise it will show up in the video, which is not good news, is it? And this is like a little it's made by the same material as a wetsuit's made out of, and it protects it, folks. So the good thing about this camera is it's completely waterproof as well. And also it came with this. This is the 360 stick, and you just screw it on the end there like that, and that's how you do it. And obviously when you're filming, it can make the stick like disappear, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a good piece of kit. It's just an extra piece of equipment that, I initially thought it was really important to have it, but I don't use it all the time. I will admit that I don't use it all the time. The cameras that I use all the time are, well, the one that I use 9 times out of 10 is this one here, folks. This is the Pocket 3, and we know that Mr. Secret Vault uses this as well. So this is the Pocket 3 here, folks, and it's a gimbalized camera, as you can see there. And it doesn't matter which way you move, your video is always trim and true. And the good thing about this, it's got low light mode, which I just can't get over it. I honestly, God, honestly, I think it's awesome. This is the extras kit, because it came with the extra battery, and it also came with the mic O2. So it's really cool. But yeah, if you can afford that, then I would highly recommend it. You can actually film everything that you want with that. But it doesn't really, what the thing is, right? As long as you've got something that's gimbalized, whether it's the original gimbal as well, because I know Captain's got that now, which is really good. And I notice your videos are awesome now. So brilliant. I'm glad you've done that. I've said to a couple other YouTubers that, I've got a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention him by name, but he started out on YouTube, but he only films in portrait mode. And I've told him, mate, turn your camera, have it in landscape mode, because when you watch it on your TV or your monitor, it's the whole screen, isn't it, folks? Because I don't really want to watch a letterbox, do you? You know, but I don't think he's listened, because he's still doing it the old way. But hey, never mind, eh? Right. Anybody have any questions at all? It's question time. Do you have any suggestions? Would you like something filmed? I know that Danny's got. He wants me to do an area. So BCTV. Hi, mate. How you doing? Hope you're good. Anybody have any areas they want droned? Because we can drone virtually anywhere, because we've got the Mini 4, plus we've got the Air 3, and I'm going to start using this one again, the Air 2S. So excellent. I'm glad you're good. So yeah, we've got a commercial job coming up as well. I've been asked to do a bit of filming for a company, and so I'm not at liberty to tell you much about that, well, if anything, really, because it is a paid job and it's not for YouTube. So yeah. We've also done some filming for Channel 4 again. No, it's not Channel. Yes, it was Channel 4. Oh, you've got some coming up, Charlotte. That's good. That's with Jenna, yeah? Yeah, it's good stuff. So it won't be long before we'll be heading underground. We're just waiting for when Chris is available, our crew member. He's got to go somewhere very soon. Where my son is. My son right now is in Wales, folks, and he's with his couple of his good mates, and they've been wild camping. I'm not going to tell you where they are for obvious reasons, but they've done some wild camping, and there'll probably be a couple of pictures which I might be able to share after the fact. But they've driven from here, which is just outside of Redroof. Bodmin. Ah, is that near the moor, Charlotte? Don't say too much. But but yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we've got this drone flight going live tonight. I'm going to burp. Sorry, folks. Pardon. But that'll be going live. Yeah, yeah, cool. You know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, we've got some exciting things coming, folks. We've got this underground stuff coming up soon. We're going to be doing 4 underground bits this year. Yes, Captain. Yes, that is correct. Now, I don't know if you're aware, Captain, right? You know where the old mill is at Poldice? If you go down through the valley, there's an old farmhouse down there which is abandoned. Now, I have actually done a video of it, but it's sealed shut, mate. I couldn't get in. The shed at the top you can't even get to it now. It's totally overgrown. That place, I do believe, was up for sale, but I don't know if you've been there or no, but the gable end has started falling out. So it won't be long before that place is going to be um, well knackered. It's knackered. I do remember the old guy living there, and then his son stayed there for a while. No, I don't know what's happening to it because I've noticed the gate. It's just a straightforward jump over job, and it looks like some of the boards that they've put up are fairly fresh. But did you notice that the gable end has fallen out now? So I reckon next winter we might be able to gain access to that and have a little nosy. But because my family are from that area, I've got to be a bit careful about that one because the local people do know me. So yeah, if we do film it, we'll have to be disguised or send one of the crew members down there to do it. Yeah. Right. So summer holidays. The kids break up on the 17th, I think, which is just over a week's time. So um, when that, yeah, yeah, I'm aware of that, Charlotte. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did go to Par Docks ages back. Yeah, it's derelict now, mate. Completely derelict. You can't get to the back bit now where that chalet thing was. It's completely overgrown. Um, I have noticed that there's another old building and there's somebody staying in a tent there. So I don't really know what the situation is with that. So I'm not going to say exactly where it is because I don't want to put anyone at risk or anything like that. But yeah, I just thought that was a bit odd. Um, but yeah, the Clay District, we're going to be heading back there. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. We're going to go back to Clay District again and we're going to film quite a bit over the summer holidays up there because I'm aware that there's a couple of farms up there, which we have done before. I just want to do an update video, see how things are faring. We'll take Chris and David with us and Sophie and maybe Mrs. Kernow. We're going to be going up to Bodmin Moor. I found a couple of locations up there which are going to be quite good. We're going to go back to Davidstow. We're going to be doing a full paranormal investigation in the control tower there with multiple cameras, locked off cameras. And we're going to be using these little things here, folks, if I can get it. This is a Boblov night vision camera. It's what the security use, but a lot of urbexes use those as well. So we're going to be doing locked off cameras with those. So that should be good. Tim, hi Tim, how you doing? Yes, now we're going to be doing a lot more railway related videos coming up. Now, Tim is aware of this. We're going to be going back to St. Denis, where the junction was, and we're going to do a massive walk right down through there because I know for a fact that there was a massive sidings there. There was a signal box there. So we're going to document that. And not far, there is a tunnel, and we're going to have a little nosy at that as well. So we're going to be doing a lot more railway related explores, folks, which is going to be awesome. Possibility we might trespass into Devon and we might head to Howell Junction, folks, because I've been told a few things about there, which is the old Southern Railway, the old withered arm. There's a couple of big things that we want to look at down there. You off, you captain? Oh, Forsaken's off. Right. Okay. Yeah. No worries, mate. Thanks for dropping in. See you again soon. Keep out there doing the videos. So yeah, Howell Junction. So we're going to be doing that, and we might be heading back to Morwellham Quay because I want to go to Newquay. Now that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Do you know what I'm on about? Do you? You probably don't, do you? Now, Morwellham Quay, just down the river, there's another little hamlet, and it was called Newquay. And there's some old buildings there. I think there might be a little bit of narrow gauge track down there, but we've got to walk down a little path where there is a narrow gauge track which goes into a mine, but we can't go in the mine unfortunately because it's all locked up. But on that embankment, there is a lot of mines there where we might be lucky enough to gain access. But we're going to go and have a look at Newquay, folks, which is not the Newquay in Cornwall, it's the Newquay in Devon, which is only one building there, but it's completely abandoned. So we're going to film that over summer holidays. I know the way because I've done it before. It is a bit of a ride from here, but it's nothing that I haven't done because I have been there before, folks, but we haven't done it since the channel's blown up. Hello, Jeff. How you doing? It's okay. We're probably going to be on for another 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. So yeah, so we've got some good stuff coming. No, no, Charlotte, no, no. If it's just over the border into Devon, it's basically where Morwellham Quay is, but they've got a narrow gauge track which you can ride on, which goes underground if you visit the museum. And Mark Urbex, yes, you did, mate. Yes, I did watch the video. Yeah, so we're gonna go and have a look at that. It's been on my radar for a while, to be honest. So yeah. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, the little train, it takes you underground, and they've got a water wheel underground in that, and they explain a bit about the history and what have you. The thing is, with that area, there's a lot of miners that were there, which are Cornish, because obviously the skills here in Cornwall transferred, didn't they? Yeah. So we're going to go there and we're going to document it, and we're going to film the whole flipping lot, folks. What I mean is, where we park, where we walk down the track, where the mine entrance is, where the A-frame is, because I think they've got a stationary steam winder there, which is in a bit of a state. And then we're going to walk down into Newquay and document as much as we can and drone it, folks. Yeah. So that'll be good, wouldn't it? So yeah, we've got a lot. Sorry, I tapped the mic then. We've got a lot of interesting things coming during the summer holidays. Now, the number one thing that we are going to be doing is doing the backlog, folks. I've got one all those videos that I had. I've only got one left, which I'm saving that for when the weather goes pants, because it will go crap. And I obviously I ride and bike, and when it's raining, it's no joy being out there being wet through, is it, folks? So um, over the summer holidays, we're going to get 15 to 20 videos backed up on YouTube, and as soon as the weather goes pants, because it will, we will let them go. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, because they did a bit of filming there, didn't they? In the Was it the Victorian farm, or was it Edwardian farm? I'm not really sure, but I did actually. I think we've got those on DVD somewhere. I'm not really sure where they are. I'm sure Mrs. Kernow would know where they are. But yeah, Ruth's Cottage is there, and they stayed there for a while, and those two gentlemen as well, because they lived in the time period of when the site was at its most active, which is the Victorian period, which is very interesting, folks. So yeah, I think it's BBC, isn't it? The BBC these days have gone a bit cack, but that was an exceptionally good episode. Brilliant. I think it was Victorian Farm, wasn't it? Or was it Edwardian? It was Edwardian, wasn't it? Do you know? Yeah, yeah, it has capped in. Yeah, well, but Saturday's meant to be a bit damp, isn't it? So it'll do the ground good anyway. So is this summer? Is this our summer, or are we going to get a little bit more summer yet? I hope we get a little bit more yet, because we've got so much on the agenda, folks. Now, if you've been watching for a while, you probably know that sometimes things don't always go to plan for various reasons. Sometimes the crew members aren't available, and so we can't really push the boat out. But what I try and do at least once a week is to get at least 30, 40 miles away and do a walk and a drone flight for you. 'Cause I know you guys like that, and we will continue to do that. So yeah, usually we will let them go probably on a Monday evening or a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and we will do that. Also, there's another location which is right up on the Devon Cornwall border, and it's Palmerston Forts. Well, I hope so, Tim. Yeah, I hope so, but I hope it doesn't get to the stage where it's really hot at night and you can't sleep very well, because um, over the last few years it's been quite hot at night, and I struggle with the heat, and you don't always want a fan on all night, sort of thing. So yeah, um, so during the summer holidays, we're going to be out there quite a bit. Now, it could get to the stage, folks, where I'm out there that much that haven't got time to edit and get as many videos on as I would like. But I will continue to do the live streams on a Thursday between 8 or 9, just to catch up with you all, just to interact with you all, take on what your suggestions are, and vice versa. And we can all gather together and pull our ideas and thoughts on the videos. Now, I would like to do a video with Captain Cornish at some stage in the future, and Forsaken Exploration as well, and also Charlotte and Jenna. I would like to work with you guys as well, so it enhances all of us, and we can throw our ideas together and what have you. So yeah, we've not worked with the captain yet, and we've not worked with Charlotte yet, and also Forsaken. Jeffrey is our in-house expert on the World War II timeframe, and I haven't seen Adam for a few days, so I'm surprised he's not in here actually. Um, but he's probably on a bike meet or something like that, because he does a lot of bike meets, folks, and that's what he likes to do. So I'm not going to judge him on that, but hopefully we can work with Adam real soon, if he's available. I know he's got a few things going on behind the scenes which I'm not at liberty to tell you about, but you know, uh, I'm pretty sure that uh, all will be good before too long. So, any questions before we disappear? Do you have any? Oh, I got a moth. Did I get him? No, I didn't. He mouthed off. Any any comments? Oh, yeah, so he's gone on a bike meet, Danny, then, yeah. Yeah, he's gone on a bike meet, is that's very clear, that is. Um, I know that he does a fair bit of that. I don't know if he's put anything on Facebook or no. Uh, let's just right, okay, I got a message, from Adam. Alright, okay. Yeah. I can't tell you what that says, folks, that's private. But, yeah, Adam hasn't had a much time of late, folks, to do a great deal for various reasons, but, you will see him again. He's not been banished or anything like that, um, but, yeah, he will be coming back, but maybe not for a few days yet, um Oh, yeah. Okay, Tim, thank you for that, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing the Palmerston Forts in up in North Cornwall, which is not far from Plymouth. Oh, Danny's got to go, so thanks, Danny, for popping in, mate. Nice to see you, and we will catch up with you soon, hopefully. Charlotte, yes, that is on the agenda. I've been in contact with a couple of our urbexers who are very well known, and yes, we will be venturing into Devon, uh, possibly before this year's out. Right, I've just had a message there. Sorry, bear with me a minute, folks. Very busy, mate. Yeah, I totally understand that. Currently live on YouTube, so I can't really say too much, but yeah, we'll catch you soon, mate. Just let me know when you're free. Right, okay. I don't want to say too much. Actually, I might have to get rid of that because you guys might be able to see that. No, no, you can't. So that's fine. Okay, Danny. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, mate. Yeah, we are venturing into Devon. We've got a few things in Torquay that we want to look at. There's a few things in Plymouth that we want to look at. Um, I would like to get the boat up to Plymouth and see if we can get over to Drake's Island just to say we've done it because that's quite interesting. I know that there's a person that owns that now and they want to turn it into a hotel or whatever. So we might be able to pull a few strings. I'm not really sure on that. Also, round the other side of Plymouth, not the Corn, because you've got the Cornwall side, then you've got the Plymouth, then you've got another bit over here. There's a Palmerston fortification over there, folks, which I would like to look at as well. Yeah, so that's quite interesting. Also, check out Phoenix History. They've been they were in Cornwall a while back. Charlotte, I'm aware of that place. Yeah, I know about that place. I've got it Google mapped. um, yeah, we we're going to be doing a few things around Plymouth. We might end up going up there with Mrs. Kernow and Junior on the train. So if we do that, then I'm going to be compelled to go and film something, aren't I, folks? I just got to. So yeah, that'll be good. There is a fort just outside of Plymouth, which I've been in direct contact with them, and they're happy for me to film there as long as I give them a donation. So that's okay. We can do a paranormal there. Um, Minehead. I've been made aware of something in Minehead of late, and also in Barnstable. There's something up there which I've been told about. So, but we haven't really done much outside of Cornwall, have we? Well, nothing really, have we? So we're going to be doing a bit in Devon, folks. And then later on, if I can talk to the crew, we might go up to Bristol because there's something up there which I've been made aware of by a very David. Hi, mate. How you doing? Thanks for being a member. I really appreciate that. There is something in Bristol, folks, which I've been told about by a certain gentleman. Yeah, you probably guess who that is, but I'm not going to tell you. But but yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more urbex outside of Cornwall end part of the year. Depends on the weather, folks, and it depends on who's going to drive because I'm going to have to chip in financially towards the petrol or diesel. Nice bit of orangeade. Very nice. Pardon. Yeah. So we're going to start broadening the horizons a little bit. Now, I know I can tell you one thing, folks. There's a couple of KERNOW stickers in Wales right now where my son has deployed them. He's such a good lad. He really is. He's meant to be ringing his mum actually before the light goes. So hopefully he's got his tent all sorted out, which is rather good. So yeah, he's been on holiday at the minute. He's gone to Wales, and he's been in Cardiff, and he's been to Aberystwyth. No, I've said it wrong, but you know what I mean. I've said it wrong. I'm sorry to anybody that lives up there. I do apologise, but it's where the railway is, the little narrow gauge railway. The what I think it's the Welsh Highland, is it, or something like that? But yeah, he's been up there. He's been to Snowdon as well, and he's now at somewhere else, folks. So it's really cool. He's having a great time. I'm sure of it. He'll be back tomorrow. There's going to be restoration work coming to the channel. Indeed, Captain, there is. There's absolutely loads of it. Now, I've had reports from my boys saying that he went to an abandoned Welsh slate mine today, and he just couldn't believe what was there. He sent me a load of pictures. I can't really show them right now, but I will put them on at some stage. But yeah, you know, Wales is very similar to Cornwall, but there's loads of stuff left there, folks, from like the coal mining, from the Welsh slate mining, and little narrow gauge railways, and a lot of the infrastructure for that is still in situ. So, later on, I don't know about this year, but maybe next year or the year after, we will go up there and we will go and have a look around ourselves. I'm not really going to ride my motorbike up there, folks, because it's just too far for that. It's not impossible. I could do it. It's definitely doable, but I don't know if I want to do that with that. So we might have to see if we can get Chris or Sophie or David on board with that and finance the cost of the. You have. Oh wow, that's cool, David. Wow, that is brilliant, mate. You need to cherish that. Um, our one of our other subscribers used to be in the Royal Observer Corps, um, and he was based in Cornwall. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say too much about it because I don't know. But if he wants to say anything about it, he is in chat. He'll put a comment on. But yeah, we're going to be doing some more research regarding ROC posts. I think that will entail two wheel because I've been made aware of two new ones in North Cornwall that we've not filmed before, and apparently they're in good condition. And also, folks, David, you'll know this, and I think Charlotte as well, because you're members. Um, we have found the best preserved observation bunker, which is the underground movement during World War II, because they made their own OBs, and this one that we found is the best preserved in Cornwall. And I'm hoping to get Adam on board with this because I have spoken to him about it, and I have said about it, and he's very keen on having a look and documenting it for both of our channels, folks. Obviously, Adam is not really available right now because he's got a few things going on behind the scenes, which I can't tell you about. I'm sorry. Maybe later on, Adam can explain, but right now, I can't tell you, folks. I'm not at liberty to tell you, and I'm sure that in the future we can get Adam on camera and he can explain it for himself, because I don't think it's right for me to tell you right now, folks. So I do apologise, but yeah, the OB that we found is an absolute time capsule. It's amazing, and I am going to film it in its entirety. I'm not going to reveal where it is because the video that's on for members, um, I've not told you where it is, have I? But you guys have seen the video. I'm sure you have. Um, we didn't actually find it, but we found the site. We know where it is, but we don't know exactly the right. We didn't actually get inside it, but we need to go back there and we need to like have a little scout about with a stick to find it, get inside and document it. Once we've done that, I will gladly give that location to like Captain and a couple other trusted YouTubers there, like Charlotte as well. Um, because obviously things like this, they don't come up very often, folks. And there's a lot of OBs in Cornwall, but normally what happens. Thank you, Jeff. I'm glad you put that there because I didn't want to say in case you didn't want it made public, but um, most of them, the OBs, folks, are made of concrete blocks, the entrance and the escape, right? But the main room where they had like the bunk beds and the equipment and so on and so forth was galvanized sheeting, like Nissan huts, this kind of shape. And obviously, you know what happens over time. Galvanized steel rots and therefore they collapse. Now, the majority of the OBs here in Cornwall were constructed of the corrugated sheets, the crinkly tin. And what has happened is a lot of them have collapsed, and therefore you can't really see where they were because they're not there anymore. But this particular one is not made of the corrugated metal sheets, it's made of block. So therefore, it's like a time capsule inside. There's not many like that in Cornwall, which are in good condition because most of them were made of the corrugated sheeting. And as you know, corrugated sheeting, like if you look at old barns and that, you look at the old roof made out of corrugated sheets, it's all rotted because they rust, folks, very heavily. It's like a farmhouse that we know about. They put a galvanized roof on it, and now that roof is deteriorated because that's what happens. Right, let's read what Jeff's put there a minute. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, we knew that, but I wasn't really sure if you wanted that made public or no. That's why I didn't say. Did you, David? Wow, that's amazing, mate. Yeah. Now there is another ROC post. I'm not going to tell you where it is because obviously there is a map. You can actually find these locations where the Royal Observer Corps bunkers were, nuclear monitoring posts. But there's one which I know about that was sealed up. We've not documented it before, so during summer holidays I'm going to go over there and document it. The actual access path is still there. The fence around it is still there, and I think it might be a master post. Now you can always tell a master post because it will have a thing called the top hat, folks, which is a little cap on the side. Um, So yeah, that's quite interesting. I think also we will be going back to the one that we were restoring down in West Cornwall, because we have been in contact with some gentlemen that are kind of custodians, and we're going to assist in a little bit more work regarding that. So that should be quite good. Um, so yeah, very interesting, folks. Tim, yes, there is. There's the Bodmin stop line, and we've not really documented any of that. I have got several locations, Google Maps pinpointed to do that. So hopefully during this summer break that's coming up, we'll be able to document some of that. So yeah, the Bodmin stop line, very interesting. Any other questions before we go? Because we've been on an hour. I said I was going to be on for half an hour, but we've done a lot more, haven't we, folks? So I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. Um, don't forget to smash a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I know that most of you are, so that's all cool. Um, any other questions at all before we cease the stream? No, yeah. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a bit of a chance. Yeah. Right, there we go. Just put the phone down there. Right, so there will be a drone flight going live tonight. It's the Portreif video, which we filmed on Monday. No, Sunday. It was done on Sunday. Um, I I've sat on the video for a while, folks. I do apologise. We work during the week, and usually during the week it's a bit difficult to um, do the normal sort of amount of videos. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that, mate. So I think we're going to call it a night. I'd just like to say thanks to the members for jumping in, thanks to the moderators, and thanks to everyone else. Keep yourselves posted because we do upload quite a lot, as you probably are aware. Yeah, Charlotte, see you next Thursday. I hope you all have a great week, what's left of it. There will be some videos over the weekend. I have got another motorcycle ride to edit and put out. I think there's another video beside that as well. We do have other YouTube channels, by the way. We do have KERNOW EXP blogs, and we do have KERNOW EXP Extra. I have uploaded a video to the Extra channel, and it's a Drone Works channel video channel. What am I talking about? But it's got pop music on it, folks. I know some of you probably don't like that, but it's the artist Dua Lipa, and it's a series of clips that we've done. I haven't actually done a video on the blogs channel for a while, but I'm going to work on the same video but with different music on it for the blogs channel. So that'll be on possibly tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow night or Saturday. There will be some new content over the weekend. I have got a few ideas for the weekend. Monday, I think I might have to go to work because we're short staffed at the minute because a couple of the work colleagues are off for illness and what have you. So Monday may not be a normal format, but we will be back out on Wednesday. But the thing is, folks, what I'll do over the weekend is I'll do enough videos so for you guys it'll be seamless. So it'll be the normal amount of videos, but obviously I'll be filming them over the weekend rather than the Monday. So I'd just like to say thanks to everybody that jumped in, and we'll see you again over the weekend with another video. And we will be live again next Thursday, probably between 8 or 9 p.m. I'm not really sure, possibly about 8, I'm more than likely. So yeah, keep yourselves updated with the channel because there's going to be stuff coming before, possibly another 4 or 5 videos before next Thursday's, folks. So yeah, Anyway, I'm going to go now. See you later. Thanks for watching. Cheers and gone. Bye.